What's up, y'all, and welcome into the broadcast here on the RNL channel. I'm Craig, and happy to have you in here for another Game Day 17 broadcast on the RNL, which is my 2015 randomized rosters set. So, actually, let me adjust this camera here real quick. Excuse my reach. Hopefully that works. Let's see. Is that where it should be? That'll work. That'll do it. Okay. We are here in Denver. I am in Denver, and the game tonight will be in Philadelphia. It'll be the Colorado Reggie Rock against the Philadelphia Feebas. Colorado come into this game. They're on a one-game losing streak. They had won a game before game day 16, but they went to St. Louis and dropped a close one, 2-1 in St. Louis. They are in 13th place in the KL, one game ahead of Philadelphia. Colorado is 5-10. Philadelphia sits in 14th place. They're 4-11 right now. In their last game, they lost at home to Miami 7-2. Philadelphia have lost 4 in a row now, looking to bounce back at home. And today they've got a decent pitcher on the mound for them. Philadelphia has Danny Salazar on the hill. He'll take over and try to pitch Philadelphia to a victory here as Ken Castro is checking in. Hello, Ken. Hope I am well. I am doing well. Last night I did not broadcast. I think it was the first night in, I don't know, over a week, maybe a week and a half that I hadn't broadcasted. So I took a night last night. Man, I was tired. I was dragging. The week had been long from work, and I just didn't have the energy to get off the recliner chair. I was watching basketball, and I was thinking about broadcasting. I'm like, man, I was under a blanket. It was nice and comfy. I just couldn't do it. So I'm here tonight after a much-needed R&R last night, and we are happy, or I am happy, to be here with you for this game tonight. So Philadelphia, let's take a look at Danny Salazar's statistics here real quickly. He's pitched in 18 in the third innings. He's got a 1-0 record. 15 hits given up, 5 earned runs, 15 strikeouts, as opposed to 7 walks. That's a 2.46 ERA, not bad, and a whip just over 1. Ken Castro says, I left a void here. Well, I'm happy that I was wanted and that people remembered that I actually play games mostly every night. So thank you, Ken. That means a lot to me. So Colorado, they struggle with the stick. Colorado have scored 35 runs. That is by far the worst in the KL so far. 35 runs. The next closest to them in runs scored is the last place Cincinnati Loudreds, who have 44, 9 total runs better than the Reggie Rock, excuse me. So Colorado needs to do something with this offense. Got to get some bats rolling. Gregory Polanco will lead it off. He's hitting .219. He's got 4 extra base hits from that leadoff spot. He plays center field today. Jace Peterson is the second baseman. Peterson is hitting a whopping .214 right now, although he does have 4 doubles. Victor Martinez is the first baseman. He's hitting in the 3 spot, the switch hitter. Victor Martinez is hitting .211. No homers yet for Victor Martinez from that first base spot. Chris Coughlin is the cleanup batter. If Coughlin's your cleanup batter, you got some problems, but he's done it decently. He's hitting .214 with a pair of homers. Only 2 ribbies, though, for Coughlin. Andre Ethier gets another start. This is his second in a row. Ethier is 7 for 18. Probably should have started him earlier. We've got Brad Miller at third and hitting 6th. Brad Miller is hitting 5 for 23 with a double and a triple. Ian Desmond moves down to the 7th spot. Desmond, .227 right now. But that .227 average includes 4 home runs, which leads the squad. 7 RBIs does as well. Robinson Chirinos is the catcher. Chirinos, is hitting 5 for 24 with 3 doubles. And the pitcher is Yordano Ventura. He's using the number 1 batter's card, and he's weak. A weak batter. So we are ready to roll here. Danny Salazar has warmed up and he will face a left-handed heavy Colorado RNGIDP batting order. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight up lefties, and then a switch hitter in there as well. So left-handed heavy here. Maybe Colorado will get things working, and we are ready to roll. It's a 4-8, and Gregory Polanco's not ready as he gets caught looking, and that's strikeout number 1. 1 out here. Just getting underway. Happy to have you here from Philadelphia for the Colorado RNGIDP against the Philadelphia Feebas. And Jace Peterson with a 1-6. There's a lot of black ink there, but he puts this one up in center field. Charlie Blackmon of Philadelphia. Yeah, don't let that trip you up. This is a randomized rosters, and Charlie Blackmon playing against Colorado today. He's in there to make the play in center field. And Chris Hammerschmidt, welcome to the stream. He says if Conger isn't playing, I'm not sure it'll be fun to watch. Well, that's true. Hank Conger is a joy to watch, but hopefully these two teams fighting for last place in the KL will bring some enjoyment and a good game. And Victor Martinez, he lifts one out to left. Trace Thompson out there today. He will make the catch. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Salazar in the top of the first. As we move to the bottom of the first, we will introduce you to the Colorado RNGIDP pitcher. It will be Yordano Ventura. And as bad as Colorado have been, take a listen to the statistics for Yordano Ventura. Not his fault. He's 1-1, pitched in 21 innings. He's given up 16 hits. That's it. Only 2 earned runs in those 21 innings. 19 strikeouts. The walks are a little high, 16. But that's an ERA of 0.86. So Ventura, with a 0.86 ERA, is he's only 1-1. And the bullpen has blown it a couple times for him. That's a whip just over 1 as well. So let's take a look at the Philly lineup that'll face him. Earls, Tabletop Earls, well, I guess I should say Tenacious Earls, Philadelphia Feebas here. Charlie Blackmon is the leadoff hitter for Philadelphia. He's hitting .283. That average has come way up. He had struggled at the beginning of the season. He's got 4 doubles and a triple, but no home runs yet. Ryan Goings is the left-handed shortstop. He'll be batting second. Goings isn't Goings that well. It's .267 for him at the plate with a pair of homers. He's got 14 strikeouts as well. Ryan Braun in the 3 spot. The right fielder, Ryan Braun, needs to get that bat rolling. He's hitting .150 right now. 9 hits and 60 at-bats. Only 2 of those are homers. Jose Abreu is the first baseman. Abreu is 15 for 42 since he's taken over the starting spot for Pedro Alvarez. So Abreu is got 3 doubles and 4 home runs, and 12 RBIs, which leads the team. Kung Fu Panda, Pablo Sandoval's the switch-hitting third baseman. He's in the 5 spot. Sandoval's hitting .200 right now with 4 doubles. Jed Gorko has moved up to the 6th spot. Gorko has been a surprise here. He's hitting .353 on the season with 5 homers and 8 RBI. The 5 homers leads the team. JT Realmuto is the catcher. He's hitting 7th. Realmuto is hitting .245. The left fielder today is Trace Thompson. There's been a rotating door out in left field just trying to get anybody going. And today's turn, it'll be Trace Thompson. He's 3 for 15 in his tries. And number 9 spot will be the pitcher, Danny Salazar. He's a right-handed pitcher, but he bats left-handed and doesn't do that well as he's using the number 1 card. So we are ready to roll here. Happy that we've got some people in the chat tonight. Ken, Chris. It's the first time I've seen Chris Hammerschmidt in the chat, so welcome. Welcome into a little, what I call a hashtag late night strat. We are ready here for the bottom of the first. And Charlie Blackmon sees a pitch from Ventura, and he's going to knock one out into the center field. That'll be a single. Charlie Blackmon is aboard. Nobody out, leading off here in the bottom of the first. Charlie Blackmon here in 2015 is a double-A stealer, so we got to look at this Robinson Chirinos arm. He's a -1 arm, so they're going to have to hold Blackman. That's a 1-17, -2 for being held. And that's a 15 for being held. -1, that's a 1-14. So, oh, Chris, he says he usually watches the replays. Well, that's fantastic. I love that. Welcome into the live stream. This is awesome. I'm glad that you're here. He's not the night owl he used to be. Well, this is like my only time I get to have to myself, and so this is the time I sacrifice sleep, even though I pay for it sometimes at work. All right, so 1-14, and Charlie Blackman will steal the base, and he's not going to go for against Goings or with Goings up. He's thinking about it, and that's going to be a single. Ryan Goings puts one out into left field. Charlie thinking about taking third. Let's take a look. He's a 1-16 runner. He was being held, so it's a 15. The left fielder is Chris Coughlin, who's a -0 arm, or excuse me, a 0 arm. So that'd be a 1-15 to take third, and Charlie's being aggressive here. It's a 10, so he makes it all the way to third on the single from Ryan Goings. And Philadelphia has something goings on early here. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Ventura in danger of giving up a run here. He hasn't done that much this season. So Ventura with Ryan Braun at the plate. They are going to bring the infield in. Ventura's got a little, or excuse me, Braun's got a little speed, so doubling him up will be tough. This is going to be a fly ball out to center. It's about medium depth. Gregory Polanco is the center fielder. He backs up on it, trying to set up for the throw. He's got a cannon for an arm. It's a -4. Will Charlie Blackman tag? He goes back to the bag. As I said, he's a 1-16 runner. So it's a -4. That's a 12. It was being held, so it's a 1-11. Oh, wait. I'm doing the wrong conversion. It's a fly ball center field B. So the runner speed is a 16, -4 is a 12, plus a 2. So it's a 1-14. So Charlie's tagging up. He's going to test the cannon of an arm. Even though it's a -4, Charlie, he's got some speed. He tags up. Polanco makes the catch. He lines up for the throw. And he fires a seed all the way to the plate. And Charlie Blackman, with a feet first slide, is tagged out by the catcher Chirinos. Easy play for Chirinos, as he just had to apply the tag down on the foot. And that'll be out number 2, as it's a double play. Ryan Braun hits it out to center for the out. And Charlie is caught on the play at home. Ventura turns around and gives a nice hat tip to the center fielder Polanco after gunning down Charlie Blackman at the plate. So no score, 2 outs now. Ryan Goings is at first, and Jose Abreu now tasked with trying to bring him home. That'll be a bouncer to second. Jace Peterson is up with it quickly, and he'll go to first for the out. So what was threatening with runners on the corners and nobody out turns to fizzle, and we are through the first inning. It is 0-0 still. Ventura pitches out of a jam thanks to his defense. And so Danny Salazar comes back out for the second inning. He'll face Chris Coughlin. Chris is a history maker golf, strat hockey on PC, and debating what to get for baseball. PC is quicker, but he likes rolling dice. Well, yeah, there's just something about, rolling the dice, hearing it in the tray, having the cards in front of you. I just like it a lot better. So Chris Coughlin leads it off here. The 4, 5, 6 batters will be up for Colorado, and it'll be against Danny Salazar. This is a 6-7. That's a bouncer to second, and that'll be to Jed Gorko. This is going to be a tough play. Gorko doesn't have the greatest of range. He is a 4 range, and a 4-1 is going to get past him easily, and that'll be out into right field for a single. So Coughlin aboard here to lead off the top of the second. with a little seeing eye single. And Coughlin is a B stealer himself, so a B stealer, Real Muto is a -2 arm, so that's a 1-8 chance, so he's not going anywhere. But yeah, Andre Ethier is up, so this is a 4-10. That's a ballpark single chance, and you know I forgot to write down what the ballpark stats were for today, so bear with me for 1 second. We are in Philadelphia, which is kind of a bandbox. I believe the home runs will be easy today, but singles are going to be a 1-2 for both sides of the plate. That's going to be a tough one to roll. And homers, look at that, a 1-12 for lefties and a 1-18 for righties. So anything hit out to left field usually gets up and out. But the singles, we're going to have to roll a 1-2. So Ethier, that's a 13, so he stings one, but it is right at the second baseman, and Gorko makes the play this time, 1 away. So it'll be Brad Miller. Brad Miller, he's up with Coughlin at first. It's a 4-6. He's caught looking at a pitch on the outside part of the plate, and that'll be a strikeout rung up there. That'll be the second K for Salazar on the day. And there's 2 away. What do you say? Hey. Ian Desmond now. Runner on first. That's Chris Coughlin. He's single to lead it off here. And Desmond gets the pitch. That's a 1-3 single chance. It's a 6, so that'll be hit hard. But at the third baseman, Kung Fu Panda, who sticks his glove out there. And that'll be the end of the top of the second. Salazar works around a leadoff single, and Colorado is still scoreless as we move to the bottom of the second, and we will see the 5, 6, 7 batters of Sandoval, Gorko, and Real Muto. They'll face Yordano Ventura. And just getting underway here from Philadelphia, here in game day 17. This is a 4-10. That's a ballpark single chance. As we saw, that's going to be tough to do. It's close, but the second baseman snags it. That's Jace Peterson. Snags it before it hits the ground, and that'll be 1 away. I wrote on my Twitter feed, and if you're new to the channel, you can follow me on Twitter right over there, at RNGIDP_Strat. I wrote on there yesterday, I counted out the amount of games I have remaining in the regular season, and I typed into the old Google machine, how many days is it for until so-and-so? And it plotted to be September 30th when the regular season would end. But since I missed yesterday, that pushes it back a game, so it would actually be October 1st is when we would play our last game. If I play a game every single day, which we all know that's not going to happen. But it's a good date to have in mind, I guess, just as a goal. So Jed Gorko, it's a 1-9, and Gorko gives this one a ride, a 1-16, and it'll be up and out of here. Oh, and it just dies at the wall out in left field. We rolled a 17, so right on the edge of being a homer, but Chris Coughlin at the wall makes a nice grab, and there's 2 outs. So Gorko almost got his his team leading 7th homer there, but just shy at the wall. Chris Coughlin making the catch. So a long out and an exciting out, and now it's JT Real Muto with nobody on and 2 outs. And this will just be a routine tapper over to short. Desmond's up with it. He scoops it. He fires. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ventura. Flirting with danger, though, Ventura almost gave up a run in the first. If it wasn't for the defense of Gregory Polanco, almost gave up a homer here in the second. And so he's out of the second, and we move to the third. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 batters of Chirinos, Ventura, and Polanco. For Salazar, this is a 5-8, and he gets Chirinos caught looking at a ball down in the zone, It's called a strike, and that's strikeout number 3. Salazar moving along pretty well here. It's a 1-10 against the pitcher, and Ventura takes a hack, but he doesn't get the breaking ball, and there's 2 away. So Reggie Rock and Feebas here battling for last place with Cincinnati. All season, those teams have been at the bottom. As Gregory Polanco, who's struck out his first time, he hits one, but it's out to left field. Trace Thompson, he will make the catch. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Salazar. And we've reached the middle of the third. It's still scoreless between these 2 bottom dwellers. Colorado was at the bottom for quite a while. And then Cincinnati went on to have, I think it was an 11-game losing streak. Colorado had won a couple, and they've moved out all the way to 13th. Philadelphia has been going the opposite way, and we saw with the game the day before yesterday, Cincinnati against Pittsburgh. I won't spoil it, but Philadelphia, they need a win here today in a big way. So this will be Trace Thompson to lead it off here in the bottom of the third. It'll be Thompson, the pitcher Salazar, and then Charlie Blackmon. This one is hit out to center field. Polanco already made a nice play out in center. Will he be able to make a nice catch this time? He's a center fielder with a range of 3. A 313 is just on the edge of his range, and he makes the nice sliding grab out in center field. He slides about 5 feet after he makes the grab, but that'll count as an out, and we've got 1 down here in the bottom of the third. Al Red Sox fan is here. He's saying his hellos, salutations, Al, and welcome to the stream, the live stream. We've got Danny Salazar. He's a right-handed pitcher, but he bats left-handed, and he chops one to short. Desmond, have no problem with that one, and he fires it across, and there's 2 outs. Al Red Sox fan, I didn't see a video from you today. I didn't see that you had streamed. But you should go check out his channel anyway, because Al Red Sox fan is the man. And now with 2 outs, you got Charlie Blackmon up. He singled, tried to score on the cannon of an arm from Polanco, tagging up at third, and couldn't do it. This time, he gets a pitch down in the zone. It's called a strike, and that'll be a strikeout. Charlie Blackmon, strikeout victim number 1 for Ventura. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ventura here in the third. We move to the top of the fourth. We've got a scoreless ball game between these 2 teams. Maybe some drama in the late innings. Seems like we've been having that a lot, actually. 9th inning comebacks, blown saves, big-time comebacks. Maybe we'll have some more here. Al Red Sox fan said he was loading picks for Out of the Park 19. We'll play a game after I'm done. That's going to be late, Al. But we'll all join him. While I'm putting my stats in, I'll join Al over there. So this will be a 4-5. A 4-5 against Jace Peterson to lead off the fourth here. That's a pitch in on the hands, but it's called a strike. That probably was a little bit borderline. Probably shouldn't have been a strike, but umpire feeling generous today rings him up. That's strikeout number 5 for the Salazar. It'll bring up Victor Martinez. And this one is tapped to short. Will the shortstop Goings be able to make a play on it? He is a shortstop 2. He's going to have to charge it, and it's going to be a tough throw. So this is going to his E rating. It's an E6, or excuse me, he is an E12, and we rolled a 6. So Goings with a little nubber out to short. He charges it, and he picks it up barehanded and makes an off-balance throw. It's scooped by the first baseman, Abreu, and they get Martinez for the second out here in the top of the fourth. So 2 outs after a nice play from Ryan Goings, and it'll be Chris Coughlin who's singled. That's the only hit so far against Salazar today. It's a 2-5, and Salazar nibbling a little bit against Coughlin after giving him up a hit the last time. And he loses him. That'll be a walk. So it'll be Andre Ethier again. Andre Ethier hit one hard, but right at the second baseman, Gorko, his last time. And this is a 6-9, and he's going to get a hit here. Will this be able to drive in the run? The old Ethier hits it in the gap, and it kicks around, and he will keep running, and he's going to run all the way to third base. The run will score as Coughlin just kept running and running, and he ends up scoring from first on a triple, an RBI triple from Andre Ethier, and Colorado jumps out to a 1-0 lead, kind of surprisingly here in the top of the fourth. Danny Salazar had been rolling, had only given up one hit in the ball game up until this point, and then Ethier throws out a triple, and that'll score the run from first, Chris Coughlin. So Brad Miller with a runner at third, 2 outs. It's a 6-7. That's going to be hit to second base. Gorko is going to have to make a tough play to end this inning. Gorko is a 4. Yeah, he is a 4-range second baseman. This might be tougher than it should be. A 4-16, and Gorko makes a dive, stops the ball, picks it up, and with the strong throw over to first, gets Brad Miller by a step, and that will end the top of the first, but not before Colorado picks up a run out of nowhere. A walk to Coughlin from Danny Salazar, and then a triple from Andre Ethier. Ethier kind of can't really believe it himself that he's standing on third as he chuckles as he trots back to the dugout. So Ventura with the lead here. He'll face the 2-3-4 batters of Goings, Braun, and Abreu. Our Red Sox fan will be playing Game 2 of the 2018 season, Red Sox versus Rays. The Rays won Game 1, 8-7. Chris Sale got rocked, and so did the Tampa pitcher, Archer. Well, that'll be coming up next here on the Friday night double play. We got the RNL first here, and then we'll move over to the Al Red Sox fan channel. Ryan Goings will lead it off. It's a 4-6 against the lefty, and that's a strikeout. Goings retired for the first time tonight. There's one out here in the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 lead for Colorado. Ryan Braun now with the 4-3. That's a catcher X. Robinson Chirinos is the man with the gear on. A man after my own heart, as I used the tools of ignorance back in my day. He is a catcher 3. We rolled a 4. That's a wild pitch, but nobody's on base. But it will be a pop-up. So Brian Braun pops one up in the infield, and the catcher makes the grab. So 2 outs quickly here, as Ventura is starting to warm up here. After those 2 hits to lead off the ball game, none since. He's retired, 10 straight. So Jose Abreu now with 2 outs. It's a 2-11. That's a ballpark single chance. A 1-2, it'll be a single. That's a 3. So a nice diving grab by the shortstop, Ian Desmond, saving a single as Ventura has another 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom of the fourth, showing why his ERA was a 0.86 coming into the ball game, and it's even lower now. So Ventura does his job, and Danny Salazar makes his way back out there for the top of the fifth. Moving quickly here, Colorado up 1-0. Ian Desmond, who just made that fine catch, he will get a pitch from Salazar that he can hit, and he hits it a long way. That is up, and away on a split chance 1-9 homer. He hits a 5, and that is gone. So Desmond doubles the lead for Colorado as he goes big fly here in the top of the fifth. A solo shot, and Colorado now lead 2-0. Robinson Chirinos fist pumps Desmond as he runs past, and Chirinos steps in the box to see a pitch from Salazar. It's a 5-8, and Chirinos gets caught looking for the second time today. That's home run number 6. 1 out. We've got the pitcher spot Ventura up now. Ventura struck out his first time. He's a right-handed batter of 5'9". Ventura, if he was a normal homer power or a normal power, a 1-4 would be a home run. And it's a 5, so that's a fly ball. A little looper out the left. Trace Thompson, he comes in on it quickly and makes it an easy play. So 2 outs. And now Gregory Polanco, he's up for the 3rd time. 0 for 2 today. The leadoff man sees a pitch from Salazar, and he can't bring the bat off his shoulder. He strikes out looking for the 2nd time. That's 7 Ks for Salazar. But he gave up a homer here in the 5th to Ian Desmond. Colorado with a surprising lead, 2-0. I guess it's not surprising given that we're playing Philadelphia, but for Colorado, to score 2 runs is a big deal. And Ventura, who's pitched, he's been their best pitcher, will face the 5, 6, 7 batters of Sandoval, Gorko, and Real Muto. So it's a 3-11, and this one's hit up to right field. Andre Ethier, the man with an RBI, he goes down the line, makes the catch, gives the ball to a little kid in the stands, and there's 1 out. So Jed Gorko, he's 0 for 1. The righty. Gorko gave it a ride his first time, almost hit one out of here. This one is hit out to left field. If the wind will carry it, it'll get out. It's got to be a 1. It's a 5, so that one is going to die out there in left field again. Gorko just missing a home run once again, as he's hit 2 balls well with nothing to show for it. Gorko, 0 for 2. 2 outs. We've got Real Mutu up. And it's a 4-9, a 4-9. That's going to be a strikeout. So the 3rd strikeout for Ventura. He's been pretty efficient with his pitches. A lot of people being aggressive in the zone, in the count, hitting the 1st, 2nd, maybe even 3rd pitch they see. And Ventura hasn't thrown many pitches here. He's through 5. It's a 2-0 ball game. Colorado leads. Danny Salazar will face the 2-3-4 batters of Peterson, Martinez, and Coughlin. And Peterson's 0 for 2 today. It's a 2-7. He draws a walk. So the last time that Salazar gave up a walk, Andre Ethier tripled him home. Will Victor Martinez be able to do the same here? Martinez steps in from the left-hand side. The switch hitter sees the pitch, and he lifts it out to left. That's going to be no problem for Trace Thompson. He makes the catch, throws it into the cutoff man, as Peterson scampers back to first. So now it will be Chris Coughlin, who walked his last time and scored against Danny Salazar. It's a 4-4. That is hit to 3rd baseman. Will Sandoval be able to pick it and turn it for 2? The big man gets down on it. He's a 4-range 3rd baseman. A 4-7 is going to his E rating. So an E21, and we roll a 10. E21, we roll a 10. The big man gets down on it. He pops back up with surprising speed. He fires it onto 2nd and onto 1st, and that'll be a double play as Kung Fu Panda ends the inning with a 5-4-3 double play here in the top of the 6th. Peterson's out at 2nd, Coughlin out at 1st, and that'll do it here. As we move to the middle of the 6th, it's a 2-0 ball game. Colorado leads Philadelphia. Ventura, he's been on fire, and he'll face Thompson, Salazar, and then the top of the order, and Charlie Blackmon. It's a 4-5, and Thompson goes down. That's 4 strikeouts now on the day for Ventura. And the pitcher, Salazar, he'll hit for himself, or will he? He's through 6. They got to get something going. Let's take a look at our pinch hitters. Will they waste one of them here, or spend one of them here, I would say? Salazar's only given up 3 hits. 3 hits. But they got to start something. So they are going to go to the bench, and they're going to pinch hit for Salazar, and it will be Denard Span. So the lefty, Denard Span, will be the pinch hitter here in the bottom of the 6th to face Yordano Ventura. This is a 2-6, a 2-6. That's got a chance at a single, 1-12. It's an 11, so the pinch hitter comes through with a base hit. The third one given up on the day for Ventura, and that snaps the 15 straight retired from Ventura by the pinch hitter, Denard Span. So Span is aboard. He's a B stealer. A B stealer. And what did I say that Chirinos was? He's a -1. So it'd be a 1-9 that he steals. He's not going. It's a 2-7. 2-7 is a fly ball out to center field. Gregory Polanco makes the catch and gives Charlie Blackmon a wink as he catches it and fires it back in. Harder than he needed to. Showing Charlie that gun again. So Ryan Goings with 2 outs. Runner at first to 2-4. This is a little chopper out to Desmond at short, who picks it, fires it to first, and the runner is stranded. That is Denard Span, the pinch hitter. We are through 6. It's 2-0. Colorado continues to lead. Span was 11 for 11 in stolen bases that year. Well, why did he have a B? In 2015, he had a B. Maybe it's just because he didn't steal that much, but you would think if he was 11 for 11, they'd at least give him like an A. So we've got to go to the bullpen for Philadelphia, which has been a problem. So they'll go and get against lefties. They're going to bring out, well, that's the problem. They don't have any lefties. It's going to be Joe Blanton. Joe Blanton comes out. He's worked quite a bit, but he will come back out in this tight spot, trying to keep it close. Joe Blanton comes out of the bullpen to take over for Andy Salazar. Salazar went 6. He gave up 3 hits is all. 2 runs. He struck out 7 batters. And he walked 1, 2 is all. Ken, you agree with me. He should have been an A stealer. Yeah, that seems a little odd. 11 for 11. 11 in these modern day baseball times. I mean, that's a pretty good number. You're not getting 100 steals like Vince Coleman. Andre Ethier, he's tripled in a run his first time against the new pitcher Blanton. It's a 6-10. That one is hit to the shortstop, Goings. And Goings, I know I've looked before, but I'm just double checking here. Goings is a shortstop 2. So a 2-8 is going to the E rating. And it's a E12. And we rolled a 7. So Goings ranges in the hole. He makes a nice play. He gets to his balance point, and he'll fire it. And Ethier is out. 1 away. Was that in 61 games? I didn't even notice. Let's see. It doesn't say the games on his card. It was 246 at-bats. So, yeah, could be. Brad Miller is the man at the plate. 1 out. Against Joe Blanton, it's a 1-8, and oh, just missed all those black ink. This one is a sliver on the top of the bat. He pops it up, and Brad Miller will be out as pop-up out to third base. So Ian Desmond, the man who hit the long home run here, he's at the plate against Joe Blanton. It's a 2-4, and we miss some more black ink there as he hits one over to over to third. Sandoval cuts in front of the shortstop, and he'll make the play. And Blanton goes 1-2-3 in his inning as we've reached the middle of the 7th. And the stretch, it's a 2-0 ball game. So Yordano Ventura, he'll come back out. Pitched pretty tidily so far. Tidily, is that a word? I don't know that it is. But it is here tonight. So Ventura against Braun, who's 0 for 2. It's a 1-3, and he'll be 0 for 3 as he taps one to Miller at third. Miller, he picks it on a good hop, and he'll fire it over to first quickly for the first out. Actually, give me 1 second here. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Had a little rain delay as I could hear one of the kids from the other room. So, alright, we are ready to go. We have Jose Abreu at the plate for Philadelphia. Here in the bottom of the 7th, Colorado leads 2-0. Yordano Ventura been pitching well here and will continue. And he is up against Jose Abreu here in the bottom of the 7th. It's a 5-6. That's a strikeout. That's strikeout number 5 on the day for Ventura. So it'll be Pablo Sandoval. Ventura has gone through the heart of the order here pretty well. 3, 4, and 5 are 0 for 8 against him so far. And as soon as I say that, look, it's so, we just missed it. That is a chopper out to short. Ian Desmond will pick it. Has plenty of time, takes a couple extra steps, and he'll fire it to first eventually. It's another 1-2-3 inning as Ventura sitting him down in order again. Joe Blanton, he'll come back out for another inning. He'll face the bottom of the order here. Chirinos, Ventura, and then Polanco. And it's a 8. That's a ground ball second base X. The second base X is a 5. Who's our second baseman? That's Gorko. Gorko, he's had a few chances to make. He's a 4 range, a 5. He's not going to get to this one as the catcher sneaks one through. That'll be a base hit against Blanton here in the top of the 8th. That's the first hit for Chirinos today. He struck out twice previously. Jerry Ball checking in. Hello, Jerry. Welcome in. We got Joe Blanton pitching here in the the top of the 8th. The pitcher, Ventura, is up. And I Ventura that he's not going to be swinging much. It's a 6-4. Well, he does, and he pops one up to center. I didn't think that Ventura would swing there. It's a 3, and this might be a tough play as it's hit pretty shallow. Charlie Blackmon is going to have to make a tough play to get there. A 3-3, it plops right in front of him. Chirinos, he's able to make it all the way to third after seeing it plop in front of Charlie, who made a dive for it. He's able to grab the extra base, and everything's turning up for Ventura as he has a base hit. He's 1 for 3 on the day now. So Polanco will be the man at the plate. Polanco 0 for 3 today against Salazar. And they're going to go get Joe Blanton with a string of lefties here. They're going to go get the lefty. Well, they're going to have to go get Rowanus Elias. The only other lefty they have in the bullpen is the closer, Chapman, Aroldis Chapman. And I thought about it for a second, bringing him out. But they're going to go with the other lefty, Rowanus Elias. So Elias will take over here, looking to get Polanco. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Blanton went 1+ inning, gave up 2 hits. He didn't strike out anybody and didn't walk anybody. But Elias takes over here. And Polanco, 0 for 3 today. They've got the infield in, trying to keep the runners off the board. It's a 3-5. A 3-5 is a big swing, a big looping swing for Polanco. And he strikes out for the 3rd time today. That's strikeout number 1. And out number 1, a big one here in the top of the 8th. So it'll be Jace Peterson. He's 0 for 2 with the walk. And it's a 3-4. A 3-4 is a strikeout. So Elias coming in here. Back-to-back strikeouts and 2 outs now. And it'll be up to Victor Martinez now. So Martinez with the infield, they're back to their normal depth. Martinez 0 for 3. And here he is against Victor Martinez. It's a, oh no. Martinez sends one in the opposite direction. This one could fly. A 1-14, and it is out of here. It is not. That's a double, but that's going to score a run, at least 1 run, as Chirinos will score from third easily on the double from Victor Martinez. Yordano Ventura, the pitcher, he's going to just stay at third, not trying to extend himself at all. But it's an RBI double for Victor Martinez, and he adds another insurance run as Colorado takes a 3-0 lead here in the top of the 8th. That run will be charged to Joe Blanton. And now it's Chris Coughlin. Jerry Ball's got a fantasy draft tomorrow. I've got mine next Wednesday, so I will not be... well, I may. Depending how long it goes, I may not be here. Against the left-hander, Coughlin bounces one to second. The 2 outs, so that will be just a routine play for Gorko as he tosses it over to first, excuse me. And that'll be the 3rd out, but not before Colorado scores again. And it's now 3-0 as we are moving to the bottom of the 8th. And Ventura will make his way back out. So the book is closed on Blanton. He gives up a run. It was earned. Elias comes in and does what he can. He struck out the first two, but then he gave up an RBI double to the switch hitter, Victor Martinez. Here in the bottom of the 8th, it'll be Gorko, Real Muto, and Thompson. And Gorko, he's already hit it twice to the wall out in left field. This will be a single. So Ventura finally gives up a hit to Gorko. This one was hit on the ground hard. And instead of lifting it up in the air, Gorko finds a hole, and he's finally aboard. So, nobody out. Gorko with a leadoff single. And now it's JT Real Muto at the plate. It's a 6-6. A 6-6 is a walk. So Ventura, with an inauspicious start here to the bottom of the 8th, he's got the first 2 runners aboard as Gorko moves to second. And it'll be Trace Thompson. Thompson's 0 for 2. Will they burn the pinch hitter right here? They've got Steve Pearce and Pedro Alvarez. Thompson, no, they're going to stick with Thompson. Thompson is speedier to try and stay out of that double play. The infield, they are back trying to get that double play. And Ventura with the pitch. It's a 3-6, and he walks Thompson. So he walks the bases loaded. And now Gorko moves to third. And Real Muto moves to second. And Ventura, with those 3 walks and a single, has reached his pitcher inning of weakness. And what do we do here? The pitcher spot is up. The pitcher will be called back. And Steve Pearce will get the call out of the dugout to come and pinch hit. So Steve Pearce, he will hit with nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th against Colorado. Philadelphia looking to score some runs here, and Ventura has reached his pitcher inning of weakness. Let me look at Colorado's bullpen here. They've got Giles, who's blown a save, but they're going to let Ventura pitch to Pearce. They've got a couple lefties coming up, and if they need to, they'll go to a lefty out of the bullpen after this. So the infield is in. Infield is in. Steve Pearce at the plate. Ventura with the pitch. It's a 1-7. He gets Pearce to strike out. That's a big-time strikeout. 1 away. 6 strikeouts now on the day. Ventura went and got a little something extra on that one and fired it up and in, and Pearce swung and missed. So now it'll be Charlie Blackmon. He's 1 for 3 against Ventura. Will they go get the lefty? Who is their lefty? Manny Parra. Or they can go get Giles. You know what? They're gonna roll with Ventura. He is weak right now, but they're gonna roll with him. Charlie Blackmon is 1 for 3. The infield continues to be in. It's a 2-4 with the infield in. That's a ground ball, second base A. So the second baseman, that is Jace Peterson. He snags it, he charges it, and he's going to fire it home for the easy out at the plate. Blackmon will be safe at first, as Chirinos made the throw, but Blackmon is a speedy runner, so everybody will move up a bag. The runner, Gorko, will be out at home. So that is the second out. Charlie Blackmon disappointed, but the bases are still loaded as Real Muto moves to third, Thompson to first, or excuse me, to second, and Charlie Blackmon is at first. So Ventura, he's got 2 big outs here, and now it'll be up to Ryan Goings with 2 outs now. Goings is 1 for 3 on the day. 1 for 3. The infield returns to their normal depth. And the pitch from Ventura, it's a 3. Oh, that's a good one for Goings. A 3-4 is a bouncer to third. Brad Miller charges it. He finds it in his glove and makes a strong throw over to first. And Ventura will get out of it. After having the bases loaded with nobody out, he battles back and makes it out of the 8th here unscathed. He has done that a couple times this game. And that'll be it for the 8th. It's a 3-0 ball game. And Ronis Elias, he will not be able to continue as he was pinch hit for. So they will go, Philadelphia will go back to the bullpen again. And who will they bring out? How about Tyler Thornburg? So Tyler Thornburg is called on to face Ethier, Miller, and Desmond. And Elias's day is over as Tyler Thornburg comes in. Elias went an inning, gave up 1 hit, no runs. He struck out a pair and didn't walk anybody. So Thornburg takes over, and Ethier is at the plate. Just a reminder, we're going to go watch Al Red Sox fan after this one. Appreciate you guys being here for my game, and I appreciate you guys checking out my friends here, and Al Red Sox fan being one of those guys. He's got a good channel. Go check him out. Andre Ethier, he is 1 for 3 on the day, and this one is a little bouncer over to first. Jose Abreu will pick it up. He'll just step on the bag himself, and there's 1 away. Brad Miller now. Miller 0 for 3. It's a 6-8. The 6-8's got a chance at a double. It's a fly ball out to center field, and the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon, with his surprising speed, will make the catch. 2 away. So Ian Desmond now. Desmond hit a homer earlier, back in the 5th inning, and he's 1 for 3. It's a 3-6. 3-6. He draws that 2-out walk here. It's Colorado looking for another run, and it'll be Robinson Chirinos. Chirinos singled and scored back in the 8th, and here it's a 6-9. A 6-9. Is he a normal power? He is. So Robinson Chirinos turns that one in a hurry. It is up and gone. No roll needed as Chirinos goes yard for a big-time home run here in the 9th inning. Chirinos goes yard. A 2-run shot as Ian Desmond scores from first. It always takes me by surprise, still to this day, as much Strat baseball as I've played, it still takes me by surprise when a home run is hit on a non-split chance. That one is just up and gone. I don't even know how to react to that. It's just up and out of here. So, with a 5-0 lead now, Yordano Ventura, his day is going to be over. They are not going to let him try and finish the shutout. He has reached his inning of weakness. He went 8 strong, and he will be pinch hit for as Elian Herrera will get an at-bat here in place of the pitcher, Yordano Ventura. So the switch hitter, Elian Herrera, comes on, and he'll pinch hit here in the 9th. And Herrera, the switch hitter from the left-hand side, it's a 110. This is going to be a base hit as well. It's a double for the pinch hitter as Herrera takes that one out to right center field and into the gap. That'll be a double. So Thornburg was cruising. He got 2 quickly, and then a walk, a homer, and now a double, and it's up to Gregory Polanco. Polanco 0 for 4 on the day. And he'll get a pitch from Thornburg. Thornburg with a 2-7. This is going to be a hit as well. That's a double, so a back-to-back doubles. And Tyler Thornburg is imploding here. As Elian Herrera, the pinch hitter, he'll score from second on a double from Gregory Polanco. So it is a 6-0 ball game here, and Philadelphia look dejected as Colorado takes a big-time lead here. Thornburg, he's just going to wear one. No use in getting another pitcher up here. It's a 3-5, and he gets Peterson to strike out. So that'll do it here in the ninth. The first strikeout for Thornburg, and the third out. But not before Colorado explodes for 3 more runs, and they take a 6-0 lead here going into the bottom of the ninth. It will not be Ventura. Let me take a look at the stats real quick and see what Colorado pitcher will make his way out here. It will be how about Burke Badenhop. Burke Badenhop will make his way out here. He's pitched in 4 innings. He's given up 8 hits and 5 earned runs. Trying to get him right and turned around on the season. He'll work here in the bottom of the ninth against the middle of the order here. It'll be Braun, Abreu, and Sandoval as Philadelphia trying to come back from a 6-run deficit as Colorado exploded there in the bottom or the top of the ninth. So Burke Badenhop, have you ever heard of that guy? Probably not. Who did he play for? Do you know? In 2015, as Ventura went 8 innings, he gave up 4 hits, no runs, no earned runs. He struck out 6 and walked 2. So Ventura pitched a gem. Now Badenhop of Cincinnati, did you have that? Will face Ryan Braun. It's a 2-8, and of course, the relief pitcher comes on and just starts walking dudes. And Badenhop not making his manager happy. So that's one on, and Jose Abreu at the plate. It's a 2-9. A 2-9 is a strikeout. So he comes back after a walk, got the evil stare down from his manager, and he gets a strikeout of Abreu. It'll be Pablo Sandoval now. He's 0 for 3. And a 3-8 is a ground ball third base B. So the third baseman, Miller, picks it on to second and to first. Not in time. Sandoval will be on with a fielder's choice as Braun is out at second. 2 away here now in the bottom of the ninth. Badenhop, 1 more out to get out of this thing. Gorko has hit it hard 3 times, only has a single to show for it. This is a 5-9, a 1-2 home run chance. So, of course, Gorko hits it hard. Will this one be a home run? It's a 2. You can't make this up. Jed Gorko hits a home run off Burke Badenhop. That's a 2-run shot. That was well-deserved. There you go. Jed Gorko, this is me clapping for you. You deserve that home run. Pablo Sandoval comes around from first to score on a homer from Jed Gorko. A 2-run shot for Gorko. And I guess in baseball they say things even out, right? Well, that one evened out a little bit, and Gorko has got himself a home run on a 1-2 roll. Now it's JT Realmuto. 6-2. Badenhop with a 3-4. That's going to be a ballpark single chance. It's a 17. This is going to end it as JT Realmuto hits one to the shortstop, Ian Desmond, who makes the catch. And that'll be the third out. This one is a final. Philadelphia drops one at home to the just as woeful Colorado Reggie Rock. They go down 6-2, a final from Philadelphia. So I'm going to tally all this up afterward. Let me just look at the player of the game, and we all know who that's going to be, right? Yordano Ventura gets his second win of the season as he goes 8 innings, gives up 4 hits, no earned runs. He doesn't go the full 9, but might as well have, as he pitched pretty well. He struck out 6 and walked 2. And our next game, before we get out of here, I'll tell you who it'll be. It's going to be Los Angeles with Dallas Keuchel on the mound against the New York Metagross. Yes, Captain Dustin Pedroia will take the field in our next broadcast as Taijuan Walker will start for New York. So that'll do it for me here tonight. Make sure you follow on Twitter. And as I said before, go check out Al Red Sox Fan. He'll be rolling the game here real soon. So until then, thank you for joining me. Al Red Sox Fan, Jerry Ball, Ken Castro. We had Chris Hammerschmidt in here earlier. He said he watches the replay, so give him a big welcome, and thank you for watching. Until next time, Colorado's a winner here, and we'll see you later.